Hmm. Who knows? Tune in and see if I drop that little nugget there of information. But back to some Big 12 news. Try to summarize the sub licensing agreements that the Big 12 has with Warner Brothers and also CBS Sports. Now, this news was announced in the last fall, September, November, but with Commissioner Brett Yormark, his comments last Friday at the Big 12 spring meetings, he made a few comments about referencing these agreements. So I wanted to summarize for this show and put in slide formation for everyone, for the audience to put their eyes on it again in case you did not hear about it, see it back in November. It's now June. Football season is in August, begins in August. So here we go. As part of a settlement struck between the NBA and Warner Brothers Discovery, the Big 12 will see 13 of its football games per year moved from ESPN's streaming platform, ESPN Plus, to linear television on WBD channels TNT and TBS. ESPN is also sub-licensing 15 Big 12 men's basketball games to be aired on either TNT or TBS. The sub-licensing deal begins fall 2025, so this year, and spans 6 seasons, running concurrent to the Big 12's new TV contract with partners ESPN and FOX. So this will be year one of the new 6-year deal with between the Big 12, ESPN, and Fox. Associated with the agreement between WBD and ESPN, TNT Sports will now televise an exclusive slate of Big 12 football, 13 games each season, and men's basketball, 15 games each season, starting with the 2025 season. WBD, meanwhile, received the 28 Big 12 football and men's basketball games to fill windows previously occupied by NBA matchups. Weekly kickoff times are still unclear, but 10 of the 13 games will be Big 12 conference matchups. The Big 12 games will be simulcast on the streaming service HBO Max, a proprietary unit of WBD. Next, Big 12 and CBS Sports. CBS Sports and the Big 12 Conference have expanded their partnership by increasing the number of Big 12 men's basketball games across the network's platforms. The multi-year deal, which runs through the 26-27 season, is through a sub-license agreement with ESPN. CBS Sports already broadcast a minimum of 6 Big 12 men's basketball games annually on CBS, with those games streaming live on Paramount Plus. This new agreement adds 20 games per year to air on CBS Sports Network to bring the total number of Big 12 men's basketball games to at least 26 per season across CBS Sports platforms. I think that's a pretty good deal. What do y'all think? And notice, Miss Wanda, boom, boom, everyone else watching on Roku and on the Houston Roundball Review YouTube channel. Men's basketball, Big 12 men's basketball. No mention of Big 12 women's basketball. So that indicates that nearly all of the Big 12 women's basketball games will be on ESPN Plus once again, with a handful of games airing on probably Fox Sports FS1, maybe Fox Sports 2 FS2. But the women's basketball games are not a part of this arrangement, this new sub-licensing agreement. I think that's an kind of an indicator of where Big 12 women's basketball is in the national landscape of college women's basketball, especially at the elite level. They're not there. Big 12 women's hoops is not the SEC women's basketball. Big 12 women's hoops is not Big 10 women's basketball. Big 12 women's basketball is not the ACC with women's basketball. So the fact that the games are still can be seen on ESPN Plus, it's a positive, but it still would be better for recruiting, for the member schools to have more games on the linear networks. Agree? Disagree? We'll see how it all plays out going forward. But it's one reason why I believe UH women's head coach Matthew Mitchell probably will turn things around for the better for women's hoops at UH, because Big 12 women's basketball is not elite. TCU is the queen of Big 12 women's basketball right now. And Coach Campbell turned it around with a quickness in 2 years, went from last to first in 2 years. Recruiting and hitting the portal. Had great success hitting the transfer portal. We'll see if Coach Mitchell will have similar success in such a short amount of time. I'm not looking for it to happen in 2 years. 3 years would be fine. They could be fine with Miss Wanda. Any Cougar, I think it would be fine. As long as it happens soon. 3 to 5 would be fine. 2 would be great. My only expectation for a women's team this season in Big 12 conference play is to win 2 games. 2. Last year's team won 1 game in Big 12 play, including the conference tournament. So if they win 2 in the Big 12, it will be a success, in my opinion.